be overburdened with this. There are around 19 files or something like that कि मैं सारा कुछ cover करूँगा, because most of the thing is that what I perceive from the experience that I have garnered over the years, एक टीचर को पढ़ाना बहुत मुश्किल है, right? So and it's a faculty development program, so I think that yes, we will discuss something. I'm not going here to teach you anything. We are going to discuss something. There may be certain things which we will sit and discuss. There would be certain things which I can just give you a direction. This is how the things are going to happen. It's like that way, right? So with this, we start with it. What I plan to cover is that what is ML. What is ML first of all, and then we will go for supervised learning and then unsupervised learning. So ML means, because मैं पहले थोड़ा सा फीडबैक लेना चाहता हूँ कि आपको कहाँ तक कुछ पता है, ताकि मैं उसके आगे चल सकूँ. ML means machine learning. So we are going to teach the machine how to learn. ठीक है ना? तो अब जब भी कभी हम ऐसा कुछ काम करते हैं तो हम सबसे पहले यही देखते हैं कि हम लोगों को कैसे सिखाया गया था, right? So there were some things which were handheld and there were some things which were given to us while we were quite young. जैसे एक माँ है, वो एक अपने बच्चे को बहुत कुछ सिखाती है लाइफ में. बाप है, वो बहुत कुछ सिखाता है. तो उस तरह से वो सुपरवाइज लर्निंग कहलाती है. सुपरवाइज मतलब आप जब किसी कॉलेज में जाते हैं तो भी आप किसी न किसी टीचर की सुपरविजन के अंडर लर्न करते हैं. तो बेसिकली जब मुझे मशीन को सिखाना है कोई चीज, तो वो अगर सुपरवाइज है, दैट मीन्स देयर इज सम फीडबैक कमिंग ओवर देयर, देयर इज सम डेटा, या मेरे पास कोई ना कोई एम है, ऑब्जेक्टिव है. अगर मैं उस ऑब्जेक्टिव को मीट कर गया तो ठीक है, नहीं मीट किया तो आई एम नॉट गुड एट इट. सो I hope, are you comfortable if I speak it this way? Or you want, doesn't matter. We will continue in the English also. So, unsupervised means there is no supervision. You just train it out how to learn. For example, once you get younger, now there is no father, no mother. There are certain things you learn on your own. So that is unsupervised. For example, maybe if you are studying in a hostel or residing in a hostel, you have certain rules and knacks which help you out how to do it, how to do the things. For example, this person asked me for a pen yesterday and did not return me. So if he will ask me again, shall I give him?
No.
It purely depends upon you. If you're too generous, you can give it. So there is no correct answer. But what I would like to say is that here comes the thing which we call it as optimization. So optimization means nothing is, you can say true, nothing is false. We just try to maximize the result, whatsoever the environment that we have. So here in this today's lecture, we will try to optimize machine learning, right? Whatsoever we can learn, and we will do it. So with this, let me start with today's lecture, and we will start with the basics part. And I have two supervised algorithms which we will try to solve ourselves, learn ourselves, and there are two unsupervised algorithms which I have taken as an example to discuss amongst ourselves, and then finally we will conclude based upon certain papers. Certain videos are also there which will help us to navigate the different nuances of machine learning, right? So shall we start?
Yes, sir.
अगर कोई बोर हो तो बता देना, ठीक है? So I hope much has been told and said about me. So we will start with the basics one, AI, right? Intro to AI, intro to ML. Then we will have two algorithms, each of supervised and unsupervised. अब आपके जो शेड्यूल में सुपरवाइज्ड और अनसुपरवाइज्ड ही लिखा था, लेकिन हमारे पास सेमी सुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम्स भी होते हैं मशीन लर्निंग में. सो सेमी सुपरवाइज्ड वुड मीन दैट hybrid. You partly you supervise, partly you unsupervise. So something like that, right? So this is what we did out. So we all know who is the father of AI. First of all, I will start from AI because that being the basis, and I hope already has been covered with AI. Yeah. Basics. Yeah, I hope that you are covered. So just to brush it out, or it is a different flavor that I am going to discuss, right? So we all know that John McCarthy is known as father of AI, artificial intelligence. He was the one who coined the term artificial intelligence. So why artificial intelligence? Artificial. I say this is pure. The opposite would be this is artificial. So an intelligence which cannot be given. It says that it proves that I am intelligent. That's all. But we as a human being are not yet perfect with our definition of intelligence also. Is that right? So Alan Turing, there is one movie. Do try to watch it out. Imitation Games. Yeah, it is on the life of Alan Turing. Alan Turing was the one who gave a particular test that okay, if a machine passes this test, I can say that it shows artificial intelligence. If it doesn't pass that, I will say that it doesn't have artificial intelligence. Is it right? So now what was the test was? Anybody? They say that you take a machine, computer or whatsoever, and you take a human being. Let them converse with each other. Now अब conversation में तो ये होगा कि ठीक है मुझे तो दिखता है सामने कि मशीन पड़ी है, नहीं एक पर्दा डाल लो, ठीक है बीच में मुझे पता ना हो कि मैं किससे communicate कर रहा हूँ. Second part would be okay, if this machine speaks, I can know that the way it speaks, it is a machine. No. It will give you certain answer. Let there be another person who will read the answer from the screen and give it to you. So now, once they try to communicate with the different things, right? And then, if you are able to judge that you are communicating with a machine, it doesn't possess artificial intelligence. If you say that, yeah, it's okay, the other way is a human. So that means that machine has fooled the human, having that it is having an intelligence which is artificial to itself. Machine तो non-living thing है, तो जो उसमें intelligence होगी वो artificial ही होगी. So this is how we define the Turing test. Is that right? So now, once we move this particular way forward, we were very happy with the term AI, that okay, yes, I am master in AI or something like that. But let me take you a bit further, that to measure intelligence we use IQ. What is IQ? Intelligence quotient. Is it right? IQ. Now, we as a human being, I as a human being cannot define intelligence. कई बारी ऐसे होता है कि somewhere you find a child who is very good in studies and the other one who doesn't want to study at all. So then you say that you are not intelligent. But once the things change, maybe he may be good at trading the stocks. He may be good at games. So basically we as a person or as a human being, अभी हमारी intelligence की definition, we are unable to define the intelligence part. So there are different things that we have. First of all, we have IQ. So what is IQ? intelligent quotient. Can you tell me how do we measure the intelligence? If let us suppose I am sitting in this room and you are just asking me, okay, what is the color of the wall behind you? What is the color of the wall behind me? तो अगर आप तो if I touch like this and say I don't possess intelligence, because these are the questions once you go to some recruitment or some defense recruitments, na, they will ask you like this, okay, and then you say that okay, you look at it, this is also white, this is also white, if this is blue, then the opposite should also be blue, in order to maintain the harmony. If this is white, then all three are white, then should certainly be white. So something like this. Or another way would be, okay, at present the time is 6 o'clock. The wall clock fell down and it turned 180 degrees. So what should be the time on the wall, wall clock? समझ लग रही है? 6 बज रहे हैं तो वो नीचे गिर गई और वो उल्टी होगी तो 12:30, 12.5. So these are the things which we say that okay, you are intelligent or you have certain IQ. So we have measured also the IQ. People say that Albert Einstein had a very good IQ, but at present there are certain kids who pass the J or who clear the JEE main exam at the age of 8 years or at the age of 11 years. So are they intelligent? Yes, we can say that they are intelligent. But as a human being, is intelligence everything? हमारे साथ we might be knowing n number of our friends who are more intelligent than us. But slowly and slowly they fade out because they are unable to take the other things into the life. One such example which is at present hovering on the web, the net is Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli, right? So now then we say that IQ is not the only thing. We should also have some EQ. EQ means emotional quotient. For example, if I am a boss and I say that ये कल से ये काम ऐसे 9 बजे सब लोग आएंगे, something like that, and some people say, sir, he tries to blackmail me emotionally. Maybe something, sir, your son is very good in studies. My wife is a physics teacher and can she teach? So yes, you said okay. But now, next time, if he doesn't turn up at 9 a.m., you cannot say anything to him. So basically, we as a society, we should have IQ, we should have EQ, and the third one comes to SQ. SQ means spiritual quotient. Spiritual quotient. See, this is our own ancient way of living, we Indians, na? So let us suppose now I will take an example to highlight this. There is a person who stood first in IIT exam and went to Mumbai and was picked up by Google and got a package of 10 crores per annum, something like that. But after 5 years, you just try to find out, where is he? Then you will see that he has left that and he has joined something and that field and now he is nowhere. He's just in the world, but at present no whereabouts. So then, or if you say that, okay, yes, then if he thinks too much, he would be having BP, he would be having sugar, and he would be all sorts of things which you can think of. He would be taking it out, right? Or those would be his ornaments that he would be wearing it out. So then you say that नहीं यार emotionally भी कुछ या शादी हुई शादी के बाद divorce, not emotionally stable person. Now we as an Indian say that everything should be in a balance. So there should be something for a human being to have a spiritual quotient. Is that right? Up. So these three, and the last one is which? FQ. FQ means fashion quotient. If I wear a topi and wear a lungi and come and stand in front of the stage, do you think that I can, right? So there is certain kind of dress sense that is required when and wherever or in which environment you are. I'm not against that you should not wear half pants, something like that or whatsoever, but yes, you should be presentable. So if you have all these things, then I say that as a human being you are lovable, you are intelligent, you are emotionally stable, and maybe you are grounded to earth. This is what we used to have. But just intelligence is nothing, and we still are not able to define intelligence as a human being. So अब AI के बाद जब AI ही हम लोगों को नहीं पता है, we are unable to define that, how can we move forward to ML or something like that, right? So with this, we move further. So coming to today's topic, AI is the vast, you can say, set or the superset. Out of this AI, we have a machine learning which is a small or a subset of AI. So this is where we come across, but both of them depend upon the data which is available or the data science. And if you have heard, there is a buzzword nowadays in the market that the next world war would be for, not for anything else, but would only be for data. You go to Delhi, get your Aadhaar card scanned. He will scan one copy extra and keep it over there. Why? Because if I am a launcher, I am launching a new product, I will contact some agency. I want to contact, you might also be hearing from mobile phones, sir, we have launched this product. Are you interested in that? So that means now it is the data exchange. If I am a person, I will say मैं 1000 बंदों का data देता हूँ. I give you 1000 persons details and for ₹100. This is how the data is selling nowadays. So sometimes you wonder how my mobile phone number got towards that person. So this is how the people are playing it out based on the data. So basically machine learning is that algorithms that help machine improve through supervised, unsupervised and reinforced learning. ये एक नया word आया है, we will just discuss it out. Reinforced learning. Reinforce concrete सुना है या reinforced wall सुना है. So what is that reinforced? Let us suppose this building is 100 years old. We want to reinforce. So what we will do, we will put some pillars under it so that it gets stable. Yeah. And we all might have studied in those era where at the end of the school we were used to recite the tables. That was the reinforced learning for us, which we usually used to do. तो किसी चीज को बार बार बोलते जाओगे तो it gets into the machine. So that means you are not using supervised, you are not using semi-supervised, you are just always speaking something. Is it right? Oh, you must have all heard that there was a parrot which was kept with a sage, right? तो सुबह सुबह सबको बोलता था राम राम जी, and there was some person at who also then the parrot flew away and went to some other environment, and now it is being reinforced. What is that there in that the new environment? So something like that. So ये पूरा का पूरा आर्किटेक्चर है जो हम लोग डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. So basically is artificial intelligence Then we use machine learning, neural nets, and then deep learning. Or just click it other way around. I have a deep learning supported by neural networks, supported by machine learning, supported by AI. So this is what we do. So that means here at present in this part of ML, what I am trying to do, I am trying to learn algorithms from which or using which the machine can learn. That's all. Is it right? So, what is AI basically? There is one word over here in this, mimicking human behavior. So that means, let us suppose if as a human I can play chess, it should be able to play chess. I can play tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe, have you heard it? वो 9 का square होता है, cross or 0, you just put it out, yeah. So you, if that is okay for you, or how you drive a car. People say that it is very hard to have ML or using ML drive a car in Indian continent. Somebody can, but still we have so we come over here, we have certain data sets. The data can be of anything, कुछ भी हो सकता है, is it right? Data set, I train, I serve, I deploy it on any particular cloud, and based upon that, I have some actionable objects or something application. Now, one simple thing. If let us suppose there is nobody sitting on the back of this room, the light is open, on. So can I have something that the light gets off if somebody is not there in this room? What can be done? Now we are going into the machine learning part, right? Machine learning part, ऐसा नहीं है कि it will learn from its own and give you, okay, oh, 5 kilometers from you, go there. First of all, you have to feed it the data, train it out, and then it will tell you some particular result, right? So what it is, what do you do with it? We will have a sensor, is that right? That sensor can be anything. It can be a light sensor, or it can be a human or a temperature sensor, because as a human being we are warm as compared to others. So then that sensor will communicate with some other server, and based upon the data that we receive, we can say that, okay, switch it on or switch it off. So this is what we use it out. Now, people do make use of this binary logic or the discrete logic, right? We have continuous mathematics. What do we mean by continuous? Yeah, if I want to find integration, I say, na, integration this to this, correct formula. But how does this computer machine know? Because it only deals in 0 and 1. So we come to the binary part. So that is discrete values. So how do we do it out? There are certain algorithms. कौन से? Numerical integration, numerical. We already must have learned it in numerical analysis part, right? So Ranga Kutta method, Simpson's 1/3 rule. So yeah. So that is how we have moved from the continuous to the binary part. But now from binary we are again moving on to the fuzzy thing. Fuzzy thing means which is not clear. Fuzzy actual meaning is that which is not clear. Now what we have over here is that it is neither on, neither off. लाइफ में ऐसे कई चीजें होती हैं जो ना ऑन होती हैं ना ऑफ होती हैं, एक स्टेट में नहीं रहती, कोई और स्टेट भी हो सकती है. For example, if there is a fan, I can't say that switch on the fan and switch off the fan. I need a regulator for its different steps. So in that case, we say that the fuzzy logic comes into picture. So this data can also be fuzzy. Is it right? There could be certain associations with it, like it. For example, I will just give you a simple example of fuzzy logic. Today you get up in the morning and see that the grass of your lawn is wet. So what would be the reason for that? It could be dew if it's winter. Now, it is 80% dew if it is winter. Or the water pipe or the lawn pipe might have been left open. And the third part would be it would have rained last night. So depending upon the other things you take into account, and then you come to okay, 80% it would be D. So this is how we just do it out, or this is how we optimize it. This is how we fuzzify it. This is something like this. There are many applications, so you will have a full flavor of how or what are the different machine learning applications tomorrow, because I don't want to diverge into it, but let me take one or two simple examples so that we are able to note. What is GUT? How do you pronounce GUT? Gut. Isn't it? What is PUT? Hawaii? This is what is.
English is a funny language.
Yeah, they say that, but there is no escape route. Na? And this is how they just try it out. Okay. Now, if you talk to a person, हम लोग बोलते हैं sure, sir. We differentiate it, right, within our regional language. But for them, they say it's S. So, all those problems are taken care of in the applications part. So, this NLP, the chatbots, nowadays it's very popular. Once you go to any particular site of any engineering college or whatsoever, then there would say, hi, I am Soya, I will help you in the admission process, something like that. So that is also an invention or an application of this. And something like that, healthcare and medicine, इसका मैं एक बड़ा simple सा छोटा सा example लेता हूँ. And how do we do it out? See now, at present what we have is, we know that data is required. But अब data इतना ज़्यादा आ गया है कि we are unable to filter it out or we are unable to discrete it out. For example, let us suppose I say that okay, the sensor is there is an AC, and it sends the data every second, 23 degrees Celsius, 23 degrees Celsius, 23 degrees Celsius, 22.9 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature of the room, the data that, what do I want to do with that? Just tell me, I can give you a range. If it is not within the range, give an alarm. Just for example, for 18 to 22 is equally good for me. If it is less than 18, do let me know that I have to turn the warmer on. And if it is more than 23, do let me know, I will turn the AC on. This is what it is. So, but we have to filter out the data, one particular thing. This is what we call it as pre-processing. मुझे क्या चाहिए? Do you know that if I am going to look about this on and off of this room, the lighting, I should worry about the dimension of this. This room is by this much, by this much, by this much centimeter or something, by some units. No. So we should concentrate upon what particular data it is there. I will just come on to the last topic, which is the healthcare and medicine. So where we are and what we have and what is in store for us in future. I will use certain terms, but let me combine them first and put the basics in. Are you aware about sensor networks? Sensor networks, something like that computer. If I sense it out, I don't touch it out, I just sense it out and it just lets me know what is the temperature. Something like that. This is some sensing. And then I have certain Google map, right? Then there would be certain things which I can send an SMS or an emergency. That is also already in place. So now, let me walk through this typical example of this thing. You are the CEO of a company. अब अगर सोच ही रहे हैं तो थोड़ा बड़ा सोचते हैं, ठीक है? And you come to the office, the door automatically opens. You don't look for the keys because there is certain sensor or there could be certain palm sensor, fingerprint sensor, something with which you can open the door. Is it right? आजकल की cars में available है, I suppose. So मतलब I'm using this particular technology just to let you know how this will help us or how this will impact our life. Now once we go over there, sit down. Okay, the deal is done. Now I come back it is 5 p.m. I am leave my office. Now, if it is 5 p.m., now here the logic comes. I don't lock the door. Same case, right? I come and stand in front of the lift. The lift also senses my presence, and based upon that, it knows that it is 5 p.m. and now he is going to go to the parking lot. It just comes down the parking. I just stand there at the parking lot. I don't look for my car that it was near at pillar number 165 or 132. The car automatically shuts out of the parking lot area and comes and stops in front of me. Possible? ये सारा डेटा का काम है, मशीन लर्निंग का काम है एक तरह से. So the door is open. I sit in the car. Now अब उस कार में ना तो कोई ड्राइवर है, nothing. There is a simple screen which has the map of that very location. क्योंकि वो बड़ा किया हुआ screen है, तो उसको आप zoom in, zoom out कर सकते हैं. So you just press home because now your time, you have done up with everything. You want to go to home. Okay, it comes. It takes you, does some optimization part, which is the shortest route, Google Maps के हिसाब से, and slowly takes you. Now you have an email, right? For example, this just अभी click किया तो मुझे अभी आ रहा है. तो मैं ऐसे नहीं करूँगा कि इसको निकाल के फिर देखूँगा. I will just have like, I have certain gestures, right? जो planned होंगे. अब gesture वाले phone भी आ गए ना, उसको ऐसे ऐसे करो तो कुछ और करता है. So I will say, this is my gesture. On the screen of that which was showing the map, वहाँ पे मेरा पूरा का पूरा मोबाइल का screen आ गया. Now, right? I can just place my hand or whatsoever, or it could be sensor, it could be hands-free also, and look for that. There is an email from some particular person. I just click it out, read the email. The email is quite large, and I am unable to scroll it, right? So scroll करने के लिए मुझे I have to use this finger, or at present in MIT there is a research going on. Eye movement, yeah, you can use the eye movement also, but at present what they are doing is they are trying to do it out with your tongue. आप अपनी tongue को ऊपर के साथ ऐसे scroll करते हो mouth में. So the entire bill or the passage or whatsoever goes up or down, right? अब उसको लेफ्ट क्लिक और राइट क्लिक भी करना है तो जॉ के साथ उसको लेफ्ट क्लिक कर लो, इसके साथ आप उसको राइट क्लिक. So this is how you're moving it up. Now you have a sensor placed within your body. अब जब आप पहुंच रहे हैं तो certainly you feel a pain in your heart. So that means something is required. Or people say that there is a golden hour of any particular such what we call it as situations. If you are given a medical treatment within 1 hour, you can save the human life. So now there is a sensor also in your shoulder. अब सेंसर दो तरह के होते हैं. One is variable, one is non-variable. Variable means वो मैंने घड़ी डाली एप्पल की ना 5000 steps. Non-variable means something is implanted within my shoulder, and that's all. I don't look it out. That itself senses it. For example, जैसे डिफेंस में होता है, कोई लेह लद्दाख में बैठा है, अब उसके लिए तो चार्ज करना, उसको वो करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है. So there is a human body which gets it charged, and just knowing the temperature of the body, it just senses it. You can know whether the soldier is dead or alive. You don't need to go and check it. So the signal says that okay, there is something which is not at par what your parameter should be. So it just gives you a signal to the nearby hospital. Okay, we have a patient who is coming and needs urgent medical attention. His vital parameters are this. Keep the team of the doctors ready. So instead of going to home, now the car changes its path, goes to the hospital, right? You are treated, and within 2 hours, 3 hours, you are comfortable and you say that okay, I'm ready to go home, right? You just come and sit in the car and again starts moving. वो बिल pay करने की जरूरत तो नहीं है ना, हो चुका. There are certain things ना, Amazon का एक वो है आपके पास, एक store है. There is no human being in that. You just try to pick it out whatsoever you want to do. Whilst you cross, it just reads those things and automatically deducts from your wallet. तो उसके साथ साइबर फ्रॉड वो सब कुछ भी बाद में वो बात की बात करेंगे. अभी एट प्रेजेंट हम इस टेक्नोलॉजी का आनंद लेते हैं, राइट? सो नाउ यू मूव ऑन एंड यू फील लाइक इट, ओह आई एम टू टायर्ड, आई वुड लाइक टू टेक शावर once I go home. So from sitting in the car, you switch on the geyser of your house, right? So you come down, there is nobody, you don't blow the horn, bhaiya gate kholo, I am there, it automatically opens, you go and you had the shower and now you want say to play some light music. You will not say Alexa play the music because Alexa is a little bit generations behind. You just think of it, okay, this song, something soothing. You must have grouped all those things. वो data तो चाहिए ना वैसे. तो it will start playing and you feel like, what would be if it is a monsoon season in this? So all the curtains will move. There would be windows and you can see the droplets of the water on that. Is it possible? हम अपना background भी तो change करते हैं ना LED का, computer का. So that is all, and this is how ML will affect you in all these things. लेकिन ये सारी की सारी techniques का एक तरह से integration. So this is what the case is. First of all is the integration part. Second one is how to use it. How to use it means how to develop the algorithms for that. So this is left for tomorrow, right? I am not going to touch this. So, moving into the algorithms, let us see what are the algorithms we require, what are the data structures that we require. So, we have already everything in place. At least I hope all of you might be knowing that or heard of these items, that these are the data structures that we use for any particular problem. तो इसमें से कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है जो अलग से हो. One thing that is a dictionary. Dictionary is nothing but in Python we use the list को हम word dictionary के साथ use करते हैं और कुछ नहीं. So Python is the most compatible language, they say that, to write this code. With this we मुझे बता देना, आवाज मुझे भी सुन रही है. So अब जो कुछ भी हम लोग करेंगे, there must be certain things. Is there everything in place for us? I'm not at all going to discuss anything because if I discuss this, that will also take another day. So Amazon SageMaker, this is one of the platforms that is being used. You can explore it at your own pace. Google Cloud Machine Learning Environment. यार वो क्वेश्चन भी पूछना है तुम लोगों ने इनसे. क्वेश्चंस तो हाँ क्वेश्चंस मैं बता के जाऊंगा, इतना मत घबराओ. With his permission. Then we have Azure, Microsoft. दो ही क्लाउड के प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, एक Amazon का और एक Microsoft का. So दोनों you can use it out. Then we have IBM Watson, TensorFlow, इसका नाम सुना होगा आपने. Rapid Miner, Data Robot. These are all extracted from the net, nothing from my side. Databricks. This is the famous one. Alteryx. लोग इसको बोलते हैं Alteryx हैं, लेकिन ये all tricks है. जो भी trick you want to do, it can perform all the tricks. Getting it out? So Alteryx. And the last one would be Big ML. Big data के बाद अब ये अगला FDP शायद आपका बीगा मिलता होगा. So, being this covered the basic part, now we are ready to discuss the supervised machine learning environment, right? And then we will go for unsupervised, but we can take a break over here. Yeah, challenge. Just okay. As you feel. Customer is the king, right? कोई बात नहीं. अच्छा, तो basically Turing test है एक, right? I will give you a particular logic for this. You just note it down. We all are aware of Einstein. So Einstein's problem of, you can just Google search it out. I can't recall that problem. But Einstein's problem of pets and countries. ऐसा है. Einstein's just नेट के ऊपर Google करना है. So मैं आपको उसको प्रॉब्लम का जिस्ट बताता हूँ. Einstein problem of pets and countries. He says that there is a society.
Sir, photo नहीं लिया. There is a society. उसमें 6 तरह के लोग रहते हैं. One is from Norway, one is from Germany, one is from England, and someone. They keep certain pets. And now the house which is painted red is the next to the yellow house. And the yellow house, the German lives. समझ लग रही है? वो combinatorial problem है.